It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad. When you go over to people's houses, or even in your own house, I mean, you being a guy, are you the type of person that after you take a piss, do you put the toilet seat back down? Or if that doesn't apply to you, do you even put the toilet seat up?
No, I sit because I have a cell phone and I like to look at my Facebook and Twitter while I pee.
When you pee?
Yeah, dude.
How long do you pee for?
However long it takes me to check all my social media, dude.
You know,
longer now that we have this social media for the podcast.
And that makes sense. That makes sense because I do find myself checking my phone a lot too. But I think it's very odd that you sit down to pee to check social media. That's weird.
It's not weird. Here's the thing. See, people always try to make it weird about how like, oh, you sit down to pee, then you're not a man. But here's why I sit down to pee. Because I got nothing to prove to anybody. I want to check my phone. I'm
not even trying to tackle that, dude. No, I just think it's weird that the fact that you're taking your time to pee.
Yeah, of course.
Peeing is something that takes like 30 seconds at most. I don't really time myself.
2 minutes, dude.
And I will be guilty as charged. I have looked at my phone while peeing.
Why rush to pee?
No, what? There's no. It's not like I'm rushing my pee. It's not like I'm pushing hard to get all.
You shouldn't. That causes bladder infections.
Really?
Yep.
Oh God. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm pretty sure I'm safe from bladder infections.
We're not keeping any of this.
No.
We're not keeping piss talk. In the podcast.
Not. Yeah. Okay. So.
Well, we'll just
off until the next tangent, and we'll just cut this part off.
Not piss talk, dude. That's a hard start.
Is that a hard start?
Piss talk?
Well, my thing was just like, do you leave the toilet seat up or do you leave it down when you pee?
Oh, it's always down because I sit to pee. I have nothing to prove to anybody.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to ICBTV podcast. My name is Alex.
And my name is Christian.
And we are not going down a dark alley of piss talk. We are going to talk about a great movie.
Yes.
We're going to talk a movie that I did not think I was going to like. In fact, when I saw the commercials and everything, I was like, this movie is going to suck. It does, but it's also really good.
I thought I had a fun time.
It's an enjoyable movie, guys. We watched the 2018 Robin Hood.
Yep,
it's a fairly recent movie. It's kind of a cool flick, dude. It's just one of those things. It's a classic story. Everybody knows Robin Hood.
Yeah, but just reimagined, completely reimagined. It was extremely stylish. Yeah.
I was telling you earlier while we were getting coffee that I thought it was a Guy Ritchie film, and through most of the movie, I thought it was a Guy Ritchie directed.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Until I got to looking it up, and then I was like, oh yeah, no. But could have been.
Yeah, could have fooled me.
Do you want to play a game before we jump into this?
Yeah, dude. You know I love games.
I have a game that I was thinking of.
Okay, let's jump right into it. This game
is called Was He a Robin Hood?
Okay,
so I have two actors. I have a list here, but I'm going to name two actors, and you're going to tell me which one of them was a Robin Hood.
Okay. In terms of like
in a movie or in a
movie, not really like symbolically.
No, they're not really Robin Hood. No.
Okay, I know that.
Kevin Costner versus Christian Bale. Which one of them was a Robin Hood?
Kevin Costner.
See, easy.
Bing.
Easy. Okay. Clive Owen.
Okay.
Or Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. Bing.
All right.
I don't know why that's my catchphrase, but I'm really excited.
Benedict Cumberbatch or Carrie Lewis.
Say that second name one more time.
Carrie Lewis.
Carrie Lewis.
Is that your final answer?
Benedict Cumberbatch? No, I know how you play this game. You make me think it's the other answer when it's really not. It's going to be Carrie E. Lewis.
Correct. He played Robin Hood in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Bing!
I guess this is a very easy game. I didn't think it was going to be this easy.
Honestly, I was not confident in any of those. I just really thought, if I guessed confidently, then it sounds like I'm confident overall.
I got a bonus question because I didn't think you'd get any of them.
Oh, bonus. Thank you for believing in me, dude.
You're welcome. Hugh Jackman or Russell Crowe?
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Damn, what do I get, dude? I deserve some sort of like prize.
Here you go. Here's your big prize. Don't describe it on the air just so people think.
Mm-hmm. It's heavy.
Oh, it's a big one too.
Ooh.
Don't spill it.
Oh, I'm not gonna spill it. So I'll set it down carefully, not on its side.
Put it on the table right there.
There you go.
All right, guys. So this movie was made in 2018. We'll get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, let's get into the nitty gritty.
It's rated PG-13. It has a runtime of 116 minutes. It's an hour and 57 minutes. It's a hefty movie.
It is.
It's rated 5.3 out of 10 on IMDb, 15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
32% on Metacritic. But Christian.
Ooh, my favorite game.
What percentage of Google users like this movie?
78%.
Incorrect. 81%.
81.
This movie had a budget of $100 million.
Yes.
$100 million. How much did it make?
Well, it didn't do too well, dude. I'm going to say it grossed $70 million.
Didn't make its money back, you say?
Yeah, that's what I...
Wow.
Because after it came out, I didn't hear too much about it. There was no big buzz after it had released. So
It made more than that.
It did.
Yeah.
Did it make its money back, though?
No, it made $84.8 million.
Shoot.
Just
right under. And it looked like it was a high-budget film.
Yeah, oh, clearly, dude. They spent a lot of money on this movie. And they spent a lot of money on the stunts, too. Like, Taron Egerton,
Taron Egerton.
spent a lot of time learning how to use a crossbow and stuff, or a bow and arrow, and, like, was doing a lot of shooting. Not all of that shooting, because, of course, some of that was fantastic.
Before the scenes where you would see his face and it had to obviously be
some of
him.
the things he did definitely learn some archery skills for this movie, and that I thought was really cool. I'll jump into the synopsis real quick. A war-hardened crusader and his Moorish commander mounts an audacious revolt against the corrupt English crown in a thrilling action-adventure packed with gritty battlefield exploits, mind-blowing fights, choreography, and timeless romance.
That's an action-packed synopsis within itself.
I think what it does is it lets you know that it is Robin Hood and also how it's different than the other ones. And it's action-packed with gritty battlefield exploits and mind-blowing fight choreography.
They were really trying to be different with this one. It was obvious.
I thought it was... So I have a note here where it was... Do you remember Romeo and Juliet when they updated Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
So that was an old story brought into new times.
Yes.
And this I felt like was a new story brought into old times.
Yeah, in a way.
Right? There was a lot of very clear parallels to like the war in Afghanistan.
Yes.
PTSD. You know, they definitely brought a lot of the modern things, like the way we treated troops in like Abu Ghraib prison and all these black sites was a direct correlation to how they were treating, you know, the Moorish people in the Crusades. You know, they're even like saying words like intel and saying words like things like you better give us the information, like don't look at me, stuff like that, stuff that is, I think, meant to draw that correlation.
Yeah, they tried to make it so that we could see it from that perspective rather than just like, oh, another Robin Hood movie.
Yeah, make it modern yet keeping it in that timeless classic time.
And not only did they do that with the plot and how they brought it about, but even just the environment, their garb, what they were wearing,
their clothing. Dude. Yeah, there was some cool mix between like modern clothes and medieval clothes, and it worked.
I really liked it.
On every,
it looked like that one scene, like where it was like the Cardinals' arrival party, right? It looked like it was the Met Gala, you know?
It looked pretty dope. This movie was directed by Otto Brothurst, or Brothurst. I don't know how to say that.
Bratwurst.
He is not usually a movie director. This was one of his first movies that he directed. He did do the first episode of Black Mirror.
Oh, the pig fucking one?
The big fucking one. And he also was a BAFTA-nominated director. So the British Arts blah, 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 blah award. Their Oscars, essentially.
Okay, so he has some clout to him.
Yeah, multiple television director credits in England.
Good for him. Good for him.
Let's get into it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I want to say right off the bat, Ben Mendelsohn is one of my favorite actors.
Absolutely.
Anytime he's in a movie, I love the movie.
Yeah.
Anytime he's in the movie, I love the movie.
Even though this movie, it scored 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, that was unbelievable because he had some great monologues.
So good.
He's a scary guy.
He's a great sheriff from Nottingham. He's a great sheriff.
Yes, even just like his inflections in his voice, his particular actor choices, he was so fucking good.
And I want to say, just before I watched this movie, it just so happened that Rogue One was on TV.
Okay. Oh, nice.
And I have an unpopular opinion. Don't at me at this. Rogue One is the best Star Wars.
I'm not going to at you at that.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I don't know if I would say the best.
Since 2001, Rogue One is the best Star Wars.
I can agree with that.
Far and away the best Disney Star Wars. I would even say of the non-original trilogy, it's the best one, dude.
Yeah, and I love how
it looks good. The characters are relatable.
The ending was great.
It and kill everybody, dude.
That's the way to do it.
It's the best one.
It was not Disney-fied.
And
what's up?
Ben Mendelsohn.
Ben Mendelsohn being the villain. He's a great villain.
He's a great
I've
actor.
only seen him as a villain in most things.
I like when he does play the villain a lot. I like when he plays like somewhere in between character. Have you ever seen A Place Beyond the Pines?
No, with Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling and Bradley Coops.
Oh yeah, they're both in that.
Spoilers. It's actually more about their kids than it is about them because Ryan Gosling dies in like the first.
That's what I hear. I think I was talking to you about that. Yeah.
But it's still great. But Ben Mendelsohn's in it, and he is
It's fucking
incredible.
fantastic.
He's kind of like an Obi-Wan Kenobi, kind of like teaching the kid how to be bad, how to rob banks and shit like that. It's good. Ben Mendelsohn. Mwah.
Yeah, good job, dude. He was a scary guy. I was getting scared in my chair just hearing him talk about like his childhood and as to why he's the way he is. So did
the broomstick? Were they're like beating violating them with the broomstick?
Oh, that's not what I got. I thought they were just beating them until they got what? Like, this is how he spoke. He was like, "Oh, when I was a little kid, I got the broomstick and it gave me welts that started off as."
But he didn't
blue.
say welts. He's like, but it would leave a blue mark and then it would go
yellow,
and then
until it burst
pink,
or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know. And then he kept. I don't know. I felt like the broomstick was maybe going into them.
Oh God! Do you think they'd have that kind of like subtle innuendo in a
that's
PG-13 film, dude?
Hey man, PG-13 don't mess around. That just means they can't say the F word.
Oh shit! Okay, this was on a tangent.
Go ahead.
This is a pretty like
intense movie.
Yeah,
very
everyone
gritty.
was dying.
People were. Well, it's the Crusades. Like it was like, it was a weird back and forth of like a cool action-packed love story of Robin Hood trying to get his girl back and do the Robin Hood thing.
Yeah.
But then also like very modern problems expressed. You know what I mean? Like being taxed, being poor, soldiers coming back, being drafted. I thought it was funny that anything that was important on the paper that we were supposed to be able to read was like huge font.
Like they strategically did that. Like, okay, we got it.
Yeah. Eviction due to lack of pay. And
they wanted this to be easy for us viewers. Thank you.
Oh, we get it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we got it. And I loved it. Do you want to play a game? Do you want to guess where Ben Mendelsohn's from?
As in like geographically?
Where's he actually the actor? Where is he from?
Okay. Yeah.
Where do you think he's from? Go. Where do you think he's from?
I believe he's from Austria. I don't know.
He's actually from Australia.
Fuck, I was so close.
He's an Australian actor.
If I had added a few more syllables to Austria.
He's again, big fan. Big fan.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
Fucking killing it.
What was his accent though, dude? He sounds sometimes like a Jamaican refugee living in the Bronx.
Well, he's supposed to be an Arabic soldier, right?
Yeah, I assume North African because that's where Moorish people are from. Right?
So there was strategy in casting him.
I think there was money in casting him.
Yeah, hey.
Also,
multiple reasons.
Was with his eyebrows, dude? He had some chunky eyebrows. Did you notice this?
Well, do you think they had tweezers back then? Actually,
I think they.
Okay, there's something I wanted to talk about.
I think they do. Did you see the grill?
There's someone had a grill?
No, did you see the girl? Oh. I think they did have tweezers.
I thought you said someone had a grill.
What were you gonna say though?
I was gonna say, so to add on top of like all the style, the pop-in style that was existing, in whatever time period this was, right? The Ben Mendelsohn's character,
times.
He had a fucking pea coat and he had a blazer,
dope leather jacket.
Yeah, dope leather jacket. Underneath
that was handed down to the next sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, like I'm down to be the sheriff if I get to wear that.
Is that what we get to wear for the sheriff?
Sign me up. Yeah, I'll be corrupt. The girls were wearing colorful dresses.
Like Hugo Boss did all of their uniforms, dude.
Yeah, man. What the hell? Like some designer shit. But even on top of that, everyone had nice haircuts. I've counted.
Oh, yeah.
People had nice fades going on.
Yep.
I saw some soldier. His hair was lined up. They're like, yeah, no, we definitely have dope ass barbers.
The black guy, the Moorish soldier on the Crusader side. I know exactly which one.
He was lined up.
Yep.
Like these guys are cleaned up. They have nice faces. Like these girls, they have great makeup. Like their hair's
they all look really pretty, very clean. Everybody looks like they took a shower today.
Yeah, it's like they curled up and got ready before they like.
Whereas the Russell Crowe Robin Hood, everybody looked dirty. Like everybody looked so dirty that I wanted to go clean under my fingernails.
Oh my God. You immediately cut your nails and just like washed your hands.
I did enjoy this movie. It was cool. The fact of like in the beginning when he's in the Crusades and he's in the Middle East and they're wearing like a bulletproof Kevlar vest.
Yes.
And they're clearing a room like modern soldiers do, but with a bow and arrow. I loved it. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I love it, dude.
Right from the opening battle, everyone was dying. Not only this movie looked good, but agree with me on this one, or if you want to.
Well, let's say it first, and we'll see.
This movie sounded good. The sound effects every single time they shot an arrow, and every single time that arrow hit some surface, it reminded me of the sound effects I would make when I would play with action figures. Dude.
It reminded me of like it was good. I agree. I did think it was interesting though that they essentially made Robin Bruce Wayne.
Oh, that's a...
Did you
Yeah,
notice?
because
They
he's
essentially
a lord. He's a lord that wanted to give back to the
Be
people.
rich, and like he even tells him like you got to go drunk and be with the rich people. He's essentially making him into Bruce Wayne.
That's exactly
Thus
what it
making
was.
Robin Batman.
Shit, and I think that it's not they were trying to make him into Bruce Wayne. It's just that this plot,
It's the same kind of story.
Yeah.
This movie it was very went along like the hero's journey, right?
Yes.
It was a good solid hero's journey where you see the guy fail and lose his love and then get a teacher, and then the teacher, you think the teacher dies, and then he has to
and he has to
grow
go
and become
without the teacher, find out who
I
he
also
is.
thought since we're making seeing how it relates to other franchises, I also thought this was a better Assassin's Creed movie.
I hadn't seen Assassin's Creed.
Well, that movie sucks, and
That's
it's
what
not
I
even
heard.
like the video game. I think if this movie was called Assassin's Creed, it would have been
worked.
just as good.
If they gave him a white hood instead of this black hood.
If this would have been sold as the Assassin's Creed movie, everybody would have been like, dude, that movie's dope.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm down
I think
for it.
I think this movie hurts itself by being Robin Hood and people thinking of the cartoon or of Kevin Costner or of all the times we've seen Robin Hood before, because it's become silly now. Robin Hood, the story.
Do you
of
think
Robin
that's
Hood.
what hurt like this movie was the fact that it's
such a
labeled
beat-down
Robin
story.
Hood?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If they had made this a standalone
If they
film,
would have made this Assassin's Creed, even that based off of another franchise or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's still a fresh take on that. You know what I mean?
It was a very fresh take.
It was like I would have liked it more if it was trying to be an original thing as opposed to a new version of something that we've seen a million times. I mean,
Yeah.
Errol Flynn was one of the first people to play Robin Hood, and he made movies back in the 30s and 40s, dude.
But even nowadays, it seems like it is still possible to take a story that's been beaten down to its pulp because it's been redone over and over again, and still make it good. Remakes are really popular
Remakes
nowadays,
are really
man.
popular, but classic stories aren't that popular. Anytime Romeo and
you have a point
Juliet
there.
comes out, no one really gives a shit about a Romeo and Juliet movie. Anytime, it's tough. It's tough to tell a story that we've all known forever and ever and ever.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've between Jamie Foxx and Robin Hood, who do you think you are? Because
I'm Robin Hood.
You're Robin
I'm
Hood?
Robin Hood.
Good, because I thought I was Jamie Foxx.
Nice.
Okay, I thought we were going to argue for a little bit.
No,
Why do you
I'm
think
for
you're
sure
Robin Hood, dude?
because I'm dope, dude.
Oh, that's why?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm smooth
Nothing
with
any
the
more
ladies.
political
I'm
than
cool.
that?
I'm cool with the archery. I have no problem pretending to be a rich guy and then like robbing people and being like that kind of,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I could see that. You trying to fit in with like the rich people just to like kind of
just because like
to stab them in the back,
yeah,
and help the common good people.
Dude, totally. I totally steal to give back to the poor.
That makes sense. I could see you being that kind of hero.
Little Pancho Villa action in there,
Yeah. Tell me this.
I'll tell you.
Did you think, is it just me or is this a wild thought? The opening scene where, what were you saying?
Wild thoughts.
Rihanna, shout out. If you want to be on this podcast, hit us up. The opening scene where Marion walks into the stable and like she runs into Robin Hood.
I don't like that they keep calling him Rob. Sidebar. They say so many modern things that did not exist in
tried to
medieval
change
times. They call him Rob. They say Intel. They have a knife like in like a holster on the shoulder.
You're not gonna get pissed off about like the modern wardrobe, but like the lingo that they throw around and like the nicknames that they give, that pisses you off?
It all pissed me off. Anyways, go ahead.
You liked this
I
film,
did love this
dude.
movie. I did. I don't.
Okay.
So what was your point? So Miriam.
No, did it open
goes
up
into
like
the stable.
It like opened up like it was about to be a porn scene, dude. He was like the stable boy. She
Yep.
was breaking in, and like he pins her against the wall.
And then he's like, actually, I own this house. And she's
Yeah.
like, you own this house? Boom, chicka, chicka, boom, chicka, wow, wow, wow,
Yeah, if they
wow.
had edited the background music into that and they just started going at it, I would have been like, no, that sounds like something that would appear on the hub.
On the hub.
What?
Shout out to our podcast on Pornhub. We specifically me likes to think that this movie is damn it, what was it? This movie takes parts of a lot of other movies that are really cool.
Yeah.
Like when they steal the gold at the end, right? They shoot like the fire around and it breaks the ground and then the gold falls down.
Yeah.
That's just like The Italian Job. That's exactly how they steal gold in The Italian Job.
But wouldn't you have to give these guys some mercy because
Oh, it's great. I love the fact that they took
Okay.
essence from other movies, some other really good movies,
Yes.
and then made it medieval times. Like they made it was dope.
because it was intense, dude. It was so intense.
It was, the fight scenes were very,
I was on the edge of my
high
seat.
voltage, yeah.
That made me think, like, if I was ever drafted into the army during that time
during the
period,
Crusades.
yeah, I'd rather get shot by like a bullet.
I don't know if a bullet. I don't know if they had a draft back then. I think you just had to go to the Crusades. I don't think they were just like,
there was no notice.
Here you go. It was just like, no, you.
Yeah, your son, your father, you guys could still kind of like.
Can you hold a sword? You're in the Crusades.
You're in.
Actually, historically speaking, by the time we got to the third and fourth Crusades, we had run out of the Europeans had run out of men, and they were literally sending children to go fight the Crusades. Because
God, that's heartbreaking.
Because they had just lost millions and millions of people,
and
generations
they needed
of people.
all of anyone that they could use.
Hey man, the Pope said that our God was better than the Muslim God.
It was fucked up back then. I like that this movie was very representative of the corruption between the marriage of state and church.
And state, yeah.
Crazy. And you could just see, he was able to see the behind the scenes as to like, oh, we're going to give all of the money that we taxed from the people, give that money to the opposing army so that we can lose and overthrow the king and queen, and we'll have the power. That's fucked up. I mean, but that's factual shit like that.
It's all pretty real shit, dude. All of these are pretty easy allegories to what's happening in real life. I think that to me was an allegory of like when it came out that when we invaded Iraq, all those maps where we had already like cut up Iraq by like, all right, BP gets this part of Iraq and Chevron gets this part of Iraq. And everyone's like, what? Why would you have a map like this? Like, are you planning to take? And so to me, that was that allegory, is they were trying to be like, look, guys, real things happening in the medieval times.
Yeah, they're trying to subtly like plant that in our minds. Like,
Lady Miriam's new boyfriend.
Oh, Will. He's a shit politician, dude. He's a shit politician.
Where have I seen him before?
At first, I thought he was the guy who played Sabretooth, the guy in...
Liev Schreiber?
Yeah, Liev Schreiber.
He looks like he'd be a good Sabretooth.
He would be a good new Sabretooth.
No, but I seen him recently in a movie where...
I couldn't tell you. At the end, I thought he was going to be... I thought he was pulling a Harvey Dent at the end. Half of his face was burned off.
He did do a Harvey Dent. What are you talking about?
Same exact thing, you know? He is a shit politician, dude. I know when they had found, when Miriam had found like the documents proving the sheriff's
he's like,
corruption.
how did you get this?
How did you get this? You didn't get this through honesty. We need to show the sheriff.
I know who he is, and I fucking hate that. I'm going to say this. He's the guy from 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, he's the guy
from 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh man, I didn't seen it, so like, you know.
Me neither. I just
doesn't bother me too well.
Poster.
Hey, dude, if you gotta do what you gotta do to make it in Hollywood, be my guest.
Dude, he made it. That's a solid role to have. I wish I was.
You were that guy. Who's the girl? Would you have been down
to be the girl?
Not to be the girl.
Oh,
to have been cast in that movie. You see the girl, you're just like, I sleep with her. Like in this movie, I'm down.
Like I've said in the past, all women are beautiful.
Oh gosh, why do you have to make me sound like a dick?
I thought that it was. They also did like the Green Lantern joke of where he has the mask and Miriam's like, "Oh,
we can tell it's you.
You're Robin." He's like, "What? How did you know?" And she's like, "Because I've known you for years." They made that same joke in Green Lantern when Ryan Reynolds is with Blake Lively, and she's like, "It's you, Hal," and he's like, "How did you know?" And she's like, "You're covering your cheekbones only." Like,
yeah,
of course I can tell it's you.
Speaking, like you would need like a full mask to
it's
really.
Just like Clark's glasses wouldn't fool anybody.
Oh my gosh, does that mean that I look like a completely different person?
Superman doesn't wear glasses.
Do I look like a different person when I take off my glasses?
You turn into Superman when you take off your glasses.
Oh shit, I should just not have my glasses on ever. I have been told that when I remove my glasses, that I look like a panda without the black circles around its eyes, which is kind of fucked up.
So I don't realize how small your eyes are until you take off your glasses.
They're like 2 dots. I look like Ditto from Pokemon.
Your glasses do make your eyes normal sized, and then you take them off and all of a sudden they're like, pink, pink. And it's like...
Dude, that's why whenever the optometrist offers me, like, do you want contacts? I'm like, no. Don't ever say those words.
You could rock contacts, dude, because you could rock some sexy shades. Rock the sexy shades.
Oh, was it like sunglasses?
Rock the sexy shades.
No, I'm just rocking the transitions, man. 2 in 1 boat. I don't think that's a phrase.
Friar Tuck.
Oh yeah, what about
reminded me of a white Joe Trujillo, the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Joe Trujillo or whatever his name.
Did he? When I first saw him, I thought it was that guy.
Nah, dude, I don't think he reminded me. I did not think that once. Maybe they have like similar mannerisms,
similar facial structures.
They seem like more physical comics rather than like.
And that friar was stoked to be kicked out of the church.
Dude, he
was so happy to be
for snipping my rosary, dude, and removing all.
You freed me.
Defrocked. Defrocked.
See, that word they used from the medieval times, but they didn't say like we got you kicked out of the.
Oh, intel.
are there any other big points you want to hit?
Yeah, dude. This movie, is visually stunning.
Yeah.
I like that it was like Robin Hood meets The Great Gatsby. It was stylish in that sense. And I don't know.
Interesting you should say that.
Why?
We'll get to it later.
What? Okay, if we're gonna get back to it later. Dude, I don't know. I liked the accents. Did you?
I thought no.
It made me want
the accents were all over the place.
What?
Because one, nobody's doing their real accent. Okay, Taron Egerton is Welsh. Okay, the girl Eve Hawkins or whatever is Irish, super Irish. She's Bono's daughter.
Can you do an Irish accent right now?
Nope, she's Bono's daughter. The Med Middleton is Australian. Jamie Foxx is American. Nobody is doing their real accent, and everybody is doing like a weird. It's that idea of when you see like an old Roman movie and everyone's speaking in a British accent, you're like, they didn't have, but like at least they'd have Italian accents. You know what I mean? But this is like a movie where everybody has like a weird American medieval accent, but none of them are American except for Jamie Foxx, and even he's not doing
his accent.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, I wonder what his accent is supposed to sound like.
It almost sounds Caribbean to me, dude. The Jamie Foxx accent was all over, and sometimes he doesn't even do an accent.
Yeah,
sometimes
it sounded like it was straight up Jamie Foxx. Nonetheless, he still did a great job.
The beginning, he has a thicker accent.
Yes,
and then as the movie goes on, he has no accent. By the end, he's just Jamie Foxx. He's doing the Jamie Foxx thing. Fun fact: do you know why Jamie Foxx is called Jamie Foxx? Because his name isn't.
Oh, it's just an alias.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be a part of Fox.
No, actually, he was a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
Right, and he knew that if you had like a unisex name, they couldn't tell if you were a boy or a girl on the stand-up on the open mic list.
Yeah.
And so they would want more girls up, so they would see Jamie Foxx. Like, all right, Jamie Foxx, get up there, and then here comes what are they going to do? Say, oh no, don't go up there. So, and Jamie was just the one that stuck. So Jamie Foxx became.
What's his real name? Do you know?
Oh,
that'd be a good one to know. He's a funny guy. He's a jack of all trades. He's
also an incredible actor, dude. When he did Ray Charles, when he did
Django,
the Soloist, was that what it was called?
The Soloist, where he plays the cello. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's a super underrated actor. Very funny, has really good comedic time. You know, he's I think
a great musician. Have you heard him sing before?
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
and like his rapping, he's got multiple.
Yeah,
like Grammys, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's just all over the place. He's great, dude. Like, I wish I was him.
Jamie Foxx's real name is Eric Bishop.
Eric Bishop, yeah. I don't think that would sell nearly as hard as Jamie Foxx would sell with 2 X's too. Damn.
No, dude, he's very talented.
Yeah,
and this movie is a good way to show talent on. Multiple sides.
These fools were buff too, man. Like, what kind of protein were they getting? Like, during this time of poverty?
You know, when this movie came out, I was super interested in the behind the scenes stuff. So I did watch a couple of things of them training and prepping. And like I said, Taron Egerton did a lot of work in archery and working with stunt people.
So he's naturally gonna.
So they were, and he did bulk up quite a bit for Kingsman as well. Like he's.
Oh, that's him.
He's doing quite a bit of action.
Kingsman.
Films.
I thought that was Josh Hutcherson. No, am I way off?
Way off, dude. Kingsman is all British people.
Oh, okay. Dude, okay. Sorry, I haven't seen Kingsman yet.
It's really good. It's really good.
There are 2 movies, right? Okay.
I think they're making a 3rd one too. Okay. And he's also Elton John.
Oh, in Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. He's done quite a bit. I'm a fan. I'm a Taron Egerton fan.
Okay.
If I saw he's I'm a fan of him because I feel like he's a guy I could have a beer with. You know what I mean?
You think so?
There's some actors like Matthew McConaughey. I'd have a beer with Matthew McConaughey. Christian Bale. I wouldn't want to have a drink with Christian Bale.
Why not? You think he'd be too weird?
Yeah, dude.
Just he'd be like method acting as you're having a beer?
Or even if he's not, I think him, normal person, is a weird person.
You think so?
Yeah. Again.
What makes you think that? Have you seen interviews where he just like seems like super introverted?
Yeah. Well, remember when he went
awkward?
When he would like yell at people on the set and all that shit came out, like, and there was that rumor going around for a while that he allegedly beat the shit out of his sister and his mom.
No.
Yeah, dude. Like right after.
Allegedly.
Well,
though. Come on, dude.
He fucking beat the shit
out
of them.
I don't want to believe these things. This is why I want to know the truth.
Sean Connery beats the shit out of women too.
Dude, ignorance is bliss. Things. Don't tell me all these things, dude.
Well, doesn't mean you're safe, dude. Just because you don't know doesn't mean it's not happening.
Okay, you're right. Okay, well.
That's right, guys. So best person on set award.
You want to say it at the same time?
We don't have the same person.
Okay, I was gonna go with Ben Mendelsohn.
No, I wanted to pick Ben Mendelsohn.
What was that, like an easy cop out? You think?
No. I just wanted. This one is gonna be a cool little fun fact for you.
Okay, go.
So earlier I had mentioned that you said that this was Great Gatsby-esque.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's a very interesting point that you just made because my best person on set award goes to the executive producer, Leonardo DiCaprio.
You're fucking kidding. He executive produced
He's the
this?
producer of this movie.
What?
So
Nice,
I wonder
man.
if he would have seen the script and been like, yeah, I get it. They're doing the Romeo and Juliet thing. Because when he was in
That's
Romeo and Juliet,
interesting, yeah.
that movie made a lot of money. That movie did do successful.
Well, I'm sure if he had thought of that kind of
Did
like
do
a
successful.
connection.
It was successful.
It was
did do success.
Did do successful.
Anyways.
I don't English. If you had that thought, that connection, I'm sure Leonardo DiCaprio was able to put 2 and 2 together and be like, yeah, we're doing the same thing here.
He got it. And, I don't think he was ever on set, but...
No, never saw him.
But that's
I wouldn't be surprised if he put on like a suit of armor and he was just like, I want to be in this.
He's one of the extras. I don't think he's one of those actors. Like surprisingly though, Daniel Craig was one of the stormtroopers in Star Wars.
See, that's what I keep hearing in the newer Star Wars. Yeah.
In The Force Awakens.
People will do anything to just kind of be on the set and just like have their credit on there. Even though they're already big, they're just like, I want to be part of the franchise.
The Star Wars franchise is a lot different than a Robin Hood franchise.
Yeah, it's not going to be like, I was in a Robin Hood.
I was the knight in Robin Hood. Like, which Robin Hood? The one with Kevin Costner? No, the other one. The one with Russell Crowe? No, the other one.
No.
The Mel Brooks joke one? No, the other one.
The Disney one
The
with the
cartoon?
Fox?
No. The other one. The 1934 with Errol. You know what?
Robin Hood in tights?
You know what? I'm not in Robin Hood.
Never mind. Let's just move on. Oh my God. That was really dark.
All right, guys. Yeah, great film. It's on HBO right now. So if you have HBO Go, and I would say check it out. It's a fun film. It's a good time.
The slow-mo and all the action scenes, really stylish, really well placed. I just thought it was so cool.
I did like how they didn't waste any time with his training. Like he learns how to become Robin Hood with the bow in one day.
Fucking quick.
One lesson. Not even one day. It's one lesson. Jamie Foxx is just like, put the arrow on the other side of your hand, and then he's instantly a perfect killer with it.
Well, he was already good with the bow and arrow prior to that because he was.
But it's like the idea. But it's the idea of like Rocky. Rocky was a good boxer before we start the movie, and then he gets into. Then we start the movie, and he does the whole Rocky montage and becomes,
Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that montage is like a 30-minute montage for Rocky. Mm-hmm. At least it's months.
This one was really quick.
This one was in the first lesson. He's already learning how to shoot better.
Jamie Foxx is fucking bad. Like he's able to teach this kid in one day. He's like Mr. Miyagiing this shit.
I know we're getting near the end and we're about to wrap up, but did you want to say something about his name?
Oh yeah, I did want to say so. I thought it was hilarious. So when they're introducing each other, themselves to each other, Robin is like, yeah, I'm Robin. And Jamie Foxx is like, yeah, I'm Yukian Ibn Umar. And he's like, what? It's John for short. And then I look at the cast list and I see Jamie Foxx's name, and underneath Jamie Foxx's name, not only is his name John in the fucking movie, his name Little John.
Yeah, because that's the name of his buddy.
Is that like how it's always
Everybody's always been. Remember in the cartoon, the big bear?
Yeah.
Little John.
What?
Yeah. Do you remember in the Russell Crowe?
I barely remember these.
The like I was saying, this movie hits all the characters that you know from Robin Hood are in this movie. Lady Miriam, the Sheriff of Nottingham, Little John, the Friar Tuck, Robin Hood, they're all in it. I almost said Merlin, but that's
completely different, dude.
No, dude, it's good. They make some solid jokes like that. But
you think Lil Jon, the rapper or the hype man, do you think he actually got his inspiration to name himself after the Robin Hood? Maybe he's just like an avid Robin Hood.
I think
fan.
He's a huge Robin Hood fan. I think definitely he's a huge Robin Hood fan.
Okay.
Oh man, I could talk about this movie quite a bit more, but
yeah, but it looks like we've hit our time.
We've hit our time, guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, this is fun, guys. Good. This is a good Robin Hood. This is an enjoyable movie.
Check it out. It's on HBO.
Check us out on social medias, Instas, Twits.
DM us if you guys have any recommendations or suggestions as to what we should watch next.
Yeah, and you guys have been saying some really nice things about us to us. We want to say thank you about that.
Yeah, we deeply appreciate it. It really, really means a lot to us.
Keeps us motivated, makes us happy, strokes the ego a little bit, so it all works out.
Yeah, keep stroking the ego.
Don't forget to rate and review us on Instagram and Spotify. That'll really help us. And we'll be famous in no time, guys.
See ya. Bye.
It can't be that bad. Oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
Hey, everybody. Real quick, we want to give a shout out to a couple people.
Yep. A huge shout out to John Boo and Alan Boo for the great sound production.
Shout out to Greg Reasoner for helping us out with our cover art and title work.
And a shout out to you guys for your endless support.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Don't forget to rate and review us on iTunes and Spotify, anywhere you hear us.
We'll see you next time.
It can't be that bad.